Hello guys, you are welcome to another video on Achievers third class. So we have a question for us here. So we have to find the coefficient of x raised to power 3 in the expansion of this. So this is a very long expansion, and the good thing is we don't have to expand the whole thing. We go straight to the ones that will give us the power of x as equal to 3, x raised to power 3. Okay, so before we go into expanding this, firstly, let's have a reminder of how to use binomial expansion, of using binomial expansion. Okay, so the method of binomial expansion, this is a binomial formula. Simply state that if you have a binomial, let's say you have an x plus a raised to the power of n. So the first term of this expansion is going to be n combination 0. Always remember it's always 0. The first term is 0. So x raised to the power of n, then a raised to the power of 0. So this is the first term. The second term will be n combination 1, then x raised to the power of n minus 1, then a raised to the power of 1. So always remember that the second term, the second term here, that is a, is always having the same power with the subscript of the combination. So this is 1 and this is 1. So it continues that way until you get to the last term where a is raised to the power of n. Alright. But the good thing is that in this particular question, you don't need to go about expanding this completely. You just go straight to the values in the expansion that will give us x raised to power 3. So that's what we need. So, but remember that we also have another bracket just by the side here. So, looking at this critically, we are going to discover that the terms that will give us x raised to power 3 is we are going to have two terms. The first one is the second term, sorry, the third term. We're going to have the third term. The third term is equal to, according to this expansion here, is going to be 12 combination. Remember, the third term is going to be combination 2 s. In this case here, we are having 1, so not x this time around. So 1 raised to the power of, that is 12 minus 2, that is 10, then minus x divided by 2 raised to the power of 2. Then we're also going to know the fourth term. The fourth term is 12 combination 3. Then we have 1 is by 12 minus 3, that is 9. 9. Then into bracket minus x divided by 2 raised to the power of 3. So those are the two terms you are going to need. So the reason why we are using these two terms is that by the time you expand with this bracket, yeah, before x you multiply this term, so it will give you x raised to power 3, while the one we multiply this, you see give it as x raised to power 3. Okay, so we are going to have our expansion in this format. Remember that we are not expanding everything. Let's add it here. Let's add it down. So we are going to have something like this: 1 plus 4x close bracket. Then the other bracket, after expanding, remember we only need the third and the fourth term. So let's add these three dots to show that that is not the beginning. So the third term is 12 combination 2. 1 is power 10 is 1. So times x, that is an x squared over 4. Then plus the fourth term, we have 12 combination 3. 1 is power 9 is 1. So times, so this is going to be minus x raised to power 3. So we have a 2 raised to power 3, that is 8. So it continues that way, then close bracket. So that at the end of the day, by the time you use this to multiply this, they give you x power 3. You also use 1 to multiply this, it also give you x power 3. So starting with the 4x now, so we use 4, we have 4x. Okay, let's have the value of the combinations. So 1 plus 4x, close bracket. So 12 combination 3, sorry, 12 combination 2, 12 combination 2, that's 66. So the combination function is in every scientific calculator. So that's 66 times x squared divided by 4, then plus you have 12 combination 3, 220. So 220, that is times, in this case we have minus x power 3 divided by 8. So remember that we multiply this with this and multiply this with this. Okay, starting with 4x, so this 4 will cancel this 4. So that will leave us with 66 x power 3. So 1 multiplied by this, so we have 220 divided by 8, that will give us 55 over 2. So remember this minus, this will now be minus 55 divided by 2, 55, and that is much then 55 divided by 2, so that's x power 3. So let's do the subtraction. So by subtracting, the LCM is 2, so this is going to be 132 minus 55. So remember we have x power 3 here. So this should be equal to, so 132 minus 55, that's going to be 77. That's 77 over 2 x power 3. So in answering the question, so that is the coefficient of x power 3 in the expansion is equal to coefficient, the coefficient is equal to 77 divided by 2, or if you want to leave it as fraction, it's going to be 30, that's 38.5, but it's always preferred as fraction. So I do hope you find the video helpful, and please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.